Good morning and welcome to week 5. This is your professor, Dr. Neil Armstrong. I've definitely been encouraged to definitely go in here and do some more in-depth videos in the week because I feel like it might be helping some students. So definitely wanted to go ahead and do that. So this is week 5 in personal finance where we're talking about insuring your resources. And one of the things we definitely learned from the previous week so far is that we have budgeted our information and budgeted our money and really tried to make sure our money goes well. One of the things we haven't thought about so far is where insurance comes in. And insurance is one of those things that helps us protect from those different type of risk and stuff that may hit our lives. For example, we may get in a car accident or our house might burn down, or maybe somebody steals our car or steals something in our house. Homeowners insurance and auto insurance as well as life insurance helps us to pay for things that we normally wouldn't have to consider. Doing our normal everyday business and stuff of the nature, we definitely worry about our inflows and our outflows. And it's one of those things where those become very, very paramount in what we do. And that's what we've kind of talked about in the first 4 weeks. It's kind of how we cut down on spending and kind of start saving money. But if people live in paycheck to paycheck and something happens, they can definitely be in bad shape if something does happen. So in this week, we're going to learn more about insurance. And insurance is something that I've worked in for almost 20 years. It feels hard for me to say that, but it's definitely been 20 years that I've been working in insurance. And if you guys have any questions about anything of that nature, let me know. I can definitely kind of give you a heads up on different items and definitely help you work through different problems that you might have or maybe misinformation on different things. I have included in this week 2 videos, one on homeowners insurance and one on auto insurance to kind of give more of a heads up on that information. So hopefully that'll give you a little bit more of a background on things. The assignments this week, we have a discussion board post where we're looking at the trade-offs of purchasing disability income insurance. So one of the things I want you to do on this is definitely look at pros and cons on this and definitely look at it from your perspective and see if it's something that makes sense for you or does not make sense. It doesn't make sense for everybody, and it's one of those things where in certain situations it may or may not make sense to you. So you definitely want to do that and post on there and respond to at least 2 people in the class. I'll definitely respond to you guys. You can definitely respond to me, even if nobody else responds. So we also have a Module 5 assignment, which you go ahead and click on that real quick, which is due on the last day of the week. So it's one of those things where we have an assignment where you got to go in here and answer all these questions about different things, like renter's insurance, other insurance options, stuff of that nature. So one of the things I want you guys to start doing, if you haven't already started doing it, is to add in references whenever it's applicable. Back up your thoughts. Definitely show your work as much as possible. So if you have a math problem, definitely show how you came up with those answers. Don't just give an answer on that because it's one of those things I'll definitely count off for that. I definitely want you guys to think deeper on this and kind of add in as much information as you can. Personal finance is one of those classes that's very, very applicable to each and every one of our lives. And it's one of those things I definitely want you guys to have some takeaways on this. But as always, if you guys have any questions about anything, please let me know. Other than that, I'll see you in the discussion board.